On Game of the Week, Falcons fly north for the winter and take on the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC Championship game.
Only in Philadelphia could a weather forecast that calls for a foot of snow be considered good news. That's because the people in Philadelphia know their football history. They know that when the Eagles won their first NFL championship in 1948, they won it in a blizzard. It snowed so hard that Steve Van Buren, the Eagles' great running back, almost didn't make it to the game. And there was so much snow in Shibe Park, they let fans in for free if they brought a shovel and helped clean the field. So last week, when another blizzard rolled into Philadelphia, just as the Eagles were preparing to play Atlanta in the NFC Championship game, many Philly fans saw it as an omen. For a city looking for any edge it could find, it was the perfect storm.
What I remember about that game, I was, 13 then, in 1948. Many of the Eagles players had helped shovel off the field.
It's almost game time, and off comes the huge tarpaulin. Even the players lend a hand.
It was a great feeling, a great feeling. Didn't have as much invested in 1948 as I do perhaps now.
I just remember as a young bride, as a young mother, having to plan christenings around Eagles games and plan everything that we ever did, and we still do.
On the eve of the 2004 NFC Championship game, a blizzard buried a city, but not its enthusiasm. Plenty of towns have more championships than Philadelphia. Few have as much passion.
I had said when I was mayor, I said after an Eagles playoff win, before the next playoff game, you could raise taxes and nobody would notice. Absolutely nobody would notice.
Pennsylvania is a blue state. Philadelphia is a green city. Philly fans are also green with envy. Among cities with 4 major sports teams, none have gone longer without a championship. In 1983, the 76ers delivered Philadelphia's last title.
The average person not from the area has to understand that this feeling, we're going to lose on Sunday, we're going to lose on Sunday, it's not without foundation. I mean, we have been to the brink of victory in so many different sports.
In 2004, Philadelphia's Smarty Jones lost his bid for the Triple Crown, and St. Joe's fell 2 points short of basketball's Final Four. The Eagles had lost the last 3 NFC Championship games. In 2 of those years, they were home favorites. Their last Super Bowl appearance was 1981. Their last NFL championship was 1960. In 2004, the Eagles appeared ready to take the next step. But in Week 15, Terrell Owens went down with an ankle injury. Fans wondered if their day would ever come.
This is your day. And the reason it's your day is because you're going to make it your day. So let's go. Make it your day. Discipline, effort, toughness. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win it.
Up in the city of brotherly love. We're going to show them some brotherly love today, baby. It's playoff time, baby.
Philly had been blasted by the cruel winds of fate. But these 25-mile-per-hour gusts were a gift from the football gods. Dome teams were 0-8 in outdoor championship games.
Ain't nothing better than this. Great football weather.
That's right, great football weather, baby. You ever seen Sevens on? Oh, he can throw through anything. I hope it picks up, because we're going to run the hell out of that damn ball.
In this game, the Falcons were flying into the wind. But the enthusiasm of first-year head coach Jim Mora had carried them to an 11-5 regular season record and a first-round bye. Michael Vick is where Donovan McNabb was 4 years ago, an unproven passer, but a dazzling runner. His 900 yards helped the Falcons lead the league in rushing. They wanted to avoid the wind by staying on the ground. It was a conference championship game and potentially a day of deliverance. An entire city's sanity hung in the balance. In Philadelphia, the lines between family, friends, and football are blurred. The Eagles had a town on their back, and no one was getting off before the Super Bowl.
We live and die with all of our sports teams. Nothing quite like the Eagles.
You know, there are some things in life that are a little more important, maybe only a little, than the Eagles.
Is this the day when the Eagles take that final step and head to the NFL's biggest game?
I really do feel this is our year, and it's our turn. It's our turn.
There's a common misconception about the Eagles' defense under coordinator Jim Johnson, that all they do is blitz. The truth is, with 3 Pro Bowl players in the secondary, the Eagles play a lot of coverage. On Sunday, the Falcons used the shotgun and a rollout to avoid the expected pressure. The blitz never came, and Michael Vick had nowhere to throw.
Outstanding coverage down the field. He doesn't get a chance to throw the football. That Keith Adams runs him down on the sideline.
The Eagles' defensive game plan included a strict policy of containment. They shifted Javon Kearse to the right side, where the left-handed Vick normally likes to move, and did their best to limit potential running lanes.
He's looking, he's pumping, he's going to run, and he is hit and dropped at the 25. Rolled to his right that time, although he would prefer to roll left.
Well, and Jim Johnson's already thoroughly confused this offense.
When he goes empty, all right, we got a jet call. Want to make damn sure we stay tight on our rush. Now, I'm telling you, if we can get the game and we know the dictation, we'll be able to rush him. I can tell you that right now.
The hard lessons of history have haunted Donovan McNabb. He played poorly in the last 3 championship games, with only 1 touchdown and 5 interceptions, a trend he hoped to reverse against Atlanta.
On first down, McNabb backs up, under a rush, he's going to run, gets out of the way of one man, comes to the 45, down close to the 40, but there's a penalty flag thrown.
And it's going to be a defensive hold, that is a hold. A lot of the talk coming in this game was about Michael Vick running the football. Donovan McNabb is going to run the ball. Donovan McNabb rushed for over 100 yards last year against Green Bay in a divisional playoff game.
McNabb carried the Eagles into Falcons territory, but swirling winds affected his accuracy, and Philadelphia sent out their field goal unit.
With this wind, a 50-yard field goal is about at the edge of Akers' capability right here. Let's see if they do. Let's see what happens. Detmer takes the ball. It's a fake. And the pass goes to Chad Lewis, who is stacked up inside the 30 at the 29. They did not pick it up. Well, Atlanta must have thought something was up.
Another look shows that as soon as David Akers moved out of his kicking motion, D'Angelo Hall, a rookie, wisely played contain. He stopped Lewis short of a first down.
That was a weird call. Got you in a tough situation you're not used to. Keep your hands warm. Keep your hands warm, because we got to use them, baby. Got to use our hands. Keep them warm. His hands cold. It's hard to catch that ball.
And that call, we got, same as last week. We got to keep squeezing them down with the run. We're good.
Once considered a weakness, the Eagles' run defense has been vastly improved with Jeremiah Trotter at middle linebacker. And he led the team in tackles for the 2nd straight week. The pressure again was on Michael Vick to make a play. And again, the Eagles rushed only 4, contained him, and forced an errant pass.
Rolling right, looking, goes back, hit as he throws the football, and the ball goes loose and incomplete.
Well, Michael Vick gets pounded just as he gets rid of the football, and that ball is just up for grabs.
The Eagles' defensive game plan was working to perfection, giving the offense another chance for an early lead.
All day long. Ain't never stop.
Since the injury to Terrell Owens, running back Brian Westbrook has been the Eagles' playmaker, totaling at least 100 yards from scrimmage in his last 7 games.
He's got a hole at the 45-50, 45-40, 35-30. Down to the 25 comes Brian Westbrook. All he needed was a little hole, and he found it for 36 yards.
He's got to go opposite you. He's got to go opposite you. If he goes opposite you, they don't get that run. You know what I mean?
Linebacker Demario Williams had lined up on the wrong side of the hash marks, leaving a gaping hole for Westbrook to run through. When Williams tried to recover and make a play, the Eagles' John Runyon was waiting.
Demario Williams got picked up by John Runyon. That's where he should have been in that A-gap. It's a good run.
The offensive line also did a good job in pass protection, and McNabb pushed the Eagles into scoring position.
L.J. Smith rumbles down to the 4, 22 yards on that play.
Now you start to slice them up.
What a job by that offensive line on successive plays. Backs in the eye, Freddie Mitchell in motion. The give goes Levens. Up the middle he goes, down to about the 1. They will throw him back. And now on second effort, he goes forward. And let's see, touchdown, Dorsey Levens. They threw him back. He kept going, and he plunged in, and the Eagles score first.
Well, when you want it and you got to have it, you just go get it. And that's what Dorsey Levens does. They didn't blow the whistle, so he continues to fight, and he fights his way into the end zone.
Westbrook had broken a 36-yard run to give the Eagles a start, and Levens smashed through a pile to give them the lead. It was a championship effort.
Everybody tonight, everybody gonna get hit with a touchdown. Hey, we got to tackle, man. Okay? If we don't make mistakes, if we tackle, they don't do it. That's all right, though. It's gonna take full quarter. It's all right. We're good.
With under 4 minutes left in the first quarter, Atlanta tried to regroup. Instead, they almost gave the ball back to Philadelphia.
On 3rd and 1, Vick is back. He's looking, he's firing, and it is intercepted. Penalty flag down, intercepted by Sheldon Brown. Down to the 40, down to the 35, but let's see about the flag.
No, it's coming back.
Well, the officials are meeting, and Vick is applauding, and it appears it's against the Eagles.
A defensive holding call gave the Falcons new life, and Michael Vick made the most of it.
Big play action. He'll boot back. Michael will stop. Now dance back here to the near side. Gets away from 2 Eagles. He'll cut it back upfield. Plenty of room. Midfield first down. Cuts back to the 40, and he's tripped up there by Trotter. How good was that 13-yard run?
This is why Michael Vick is so very important to this offense and such a great football player. They were done. This offensive series would have been over. But with his athleticism, he's able to get away from people and make a big play out of nothing. And he'll tire out your defense. He'll wear you down so that you're tired and you're not as fresh getting off the ball. And then he hands the football to Warrick Dunn or gives it to Duckett, and that's the effectiveness of this offense.
Warrick Dunn and T.J. Duckett ground out tough yards for Atlanta on a time-consuming 17-play drive. The Falcons had taken it to the Eagles' 2-yard line. After losing a yard on first down, the league's #1 rushing offense decided to pass.
Vick fakes a pitch. He's back, and his pass is knocked down by Michael Lewis. Michael Lewis in his face banged it away, incomplete. Now, if the Eagles can somehow stack them up and hold them to a field goal, that is like a moral victory. 16th play of this drive. It is 3rd and goal from the 3. In the gun is Vick. He's back. He's looking. Still looking. Dashing to his right. Starts up the middle. He is leveled at the 5-yard line. He is creamed by Hollis Thomas.
Outstanding job by this defense. Everybody being disciplined, staying at home. Michael Vick trying to make the play to save the day, but Hollis Thomas comes up.
How was he hit by Hollis Thomas? And the Eagles hold them to a field goal attempt.
The Falcons refused to be discouraged after traveling 64 yards and controlling the clock for nearly 9 minutes. But it was a long way to go for only 3 points.
The big play in that series was the quarterback scramble. Hey, no more drives. No more drives. Don't let them drive the ball.
The Falcons' field goal drive spanned 2 quarters and ate up nearly 9 minutes of clock. But a long wait in the frigid conditions didn't cool off the Eagles' offense.
Just over 10 minutes remaining in the first half. 7-3 Eagles, 1st and 10. Eagles the ball at their own 28.
Considered by many to be the other rushing quarterback in the game, Donovan McNabb would outgain Michael Vick on the ground.
Very decisive. Rather than wait for something to happen, he just takes off down the field.
In that scramble, did you just look back? No, I had my man.
On 3rd and 11, McNabb did what only he can do.
McNabb fakes. He's back. He has time. He steps up. He steps up. He rolls. He's still on his feet. Unbelievable. Still rolling. Now fires the pass and completes it on the far side to Freddie Mitchell. First down, Philadelphia. And what a great job by McNabb of freeing himself from the clutches of the Falcons and picking up 13 yards.
Donovan showing that he's magical in his own right.
McNabb's moves kept the drive alive, and Freddie was ready.
Boy, how big has Mitchell been for them in the postseason so far?
These boys, they talk so much. They ain't backing it up. We need to go ahead and just throw it on them. Do it.
Next, Andy Reid went to Terrell Owens' replacement, number 83, Greg Lewis. T.O. approved.
McNabb fakes. He's back again. He's going deep for Greg Lewis, who runs, catches it at the 10. He's at the 5. Greg Lewis at the 4. He had to come back for the ball, which he brilliantly did for a 46-yard gain.
Go line. Go line. Why?
5:38 remaining here in the first half.
2 plays later, another Lewis had his number called.
They like Chad Lewis down here throwing the ball.
Levin stays in. Play action. McNabb back. Fires. And it is... no signal yet. Yes, touchdown to Chad Lewis. Chad Lewis in the corner of the end zone took it. And the official took a long look before ruling that he was in and signaling for a touchdown.
The Falcons are seeing what the Eagles have done all year long. The Eagles are just out executing.
The red flag goes out from the Falcon side of the field. They want to challenge this thing.
What the refs would see was a thing of beauty.
And boy, he dots the I. He dots the I.
We had good position. That's unfortunate. Just play like it didn't happen.
Try as they might, Atlanta couldn't wipe away the evidence.
The crowd tells you it is a touchdown.
Loving it, and they are loving it. It may be cold, but it's hot at the link, baby.
2:58 remaining to be played in the first half. And the Eagles build a 14-3 lead.
So you ends, get ready. They're going to scoop that thing.
The Eagles called on number 54, Jeremiah Trotter, to shut down the NFL's #1 rushing attack.
And this time again, he goes to Dunn, and he's thrown back by Jeremiah Trotter. Trotter meets him in the backfield. He wrestled him like a baby calf.
What do you know about baby calves?
Nothing. I saw it once on a rodeo.
Since taking over as starter in mid-season, Trotter's aggressive play has provided the punch in the Eagles' run defense.
Nobody got a hand on him. He gets to the football.
You saw Jeremiah Dave.
Yeah, he got you one time. That's great. Because your angle was going that way and he surprised you. Okay? But always when you get there, square up so you know if he comes, you got a chance. All right? Let him take that shot.
Trotter got in his shots, but Eagles safety number 20, Brian Dawkins, delivered the shot heard round the length.
Price heads down the field. Vick throws back center of the field. Caught Crumpler, and he held on and took Dawkins. Big hit at the 10-yard line.
Dawkins doesn't get over in time enough to pick the football, but what he can do is level a pop, and boy, he does. Wow! Ooh-wee. What a nice job of zinging that ball in there by Michael Vick.
The ball was there, and Crumpler made a great catch. What a job hanging on.
Where did Algie Crumpler? Yes. He knows he's going to take a shot from Brian Dawkins to hang on to the rock. That's what Algie got up.
We'll have to wait and see if he comes back into this ball game.
Crumpler would later return.
He will not be intimidated now. He will not be intimidated now. He will not be intimidated.
Dawkins' hit on Crumpler didn't daunt the Falcons. It fired them up on the very next play.
1st and 10. Here comes Atlanta in the drive zone. Warwick Dunn, touchdown. Dunn goes banging away for the score.
Dunn raced right up the middle for a 10-yard touchdown. Nice run by Dunn.
Huge hole right on the right side of the offensive line.
And the Falcons, after trailing 14-3, have come right back.
There you go, now. There you go. Everybody involved there. Everybody on that drive. So, nobody win the game first on A-gap. I was in the A-gap. And that's where you're supposed to be right there. Right. All right, now, if he dips in that gap, don't come back in there. Yeah. Be smart. We cool, we cool. Let's go, be smart. So, we left and right. Left and right. You play left, you play right.
With under 2 minutes in a frozen first half, it was the Falcons' turn to bring the heat.
Back. And McNabb looks to throw, but he's sacked by Kearney.
Nice spin move. That's the first time I've ever seen Patrick Kearney bring that out of the repertoire. Spin moves on John Runyon.
And it might be the first time we've seen Runyon uncovered from a tight end. They've been protecting him.
That is the first sack of the game.
The second sack of the game would come when the Falcons had the ball, bringing the first half to a freakish finish.
He is stumbling, and he's sacked back at the 17 by Javon Curse. Javon Curse has himself Michael Vick. What a way to end the half. But there's a long way to go. The wind is blowing, and the wind chill is near zero. The crowd late getting back into the seating areas, understandably warming up at halftime.
Despite the brief respite from winter's chill, both teams were still searching for ways to warm up. Atlanta applied pressure to Philadelphia's passing attack, so Donovan McNabb started improvising.
McNabb is back. He's looking, he's rolling, and he's going to dash. Michael Vick is not the only quarterback in this game who can run.
Donovan has to use all the weapons at his disposal, and a huge weapon in his arsenal is running with the football.
That's all right. They got us. Good call on them. Good call. Yeah. They won't run that next time, and we're in one.
The Eagles treated Atlanta's ailing defense to a heavy dose of Brian Westbrook, who covered 48 yards on the Eagles' 60-yard drive.
At the 35, at the 30, and out of bounds at the Falcons' 28.
Westbrook gets the ball. There's pressure there. He just shifts to the side and then downhill, north-south.
Is he something or what?
Oh, he's special. You know, he's a little guy, so he's able to hide behind all these big guys. They're 6'5" and 6'7".
McNabb again goes to Westbrook, fumbles it, and then goes down right on top of it.
Come on!
Philadelphia is undefeated when Westbrook has 10 or more carries. And while the 10th handoff turned into a fumble, it was abandoning the run that almost ended the Eagles' drive.
McNabb to throw. Looks back across the center of the field. Now pumps, throws for Levis. Almost intercepted by Brian Scott.
That was in and out of the hands of Brian Scott, who should have had it and prevented a field goal attempt, but he dropped it. McNabb a little indecisive, then tried to loop it to Dorsey Levens.
So tried to loop it, didn't put enough on it to Dorsey Levens.
And so David Akers comes on. Last week, Akers was 2 for 2 in the field goal department. Here's the snap, the ball is spotted, the kick is away, and it's good.
Hey, we're going to get it right back to you. Let's wet our defense down.
Right now, we got to run through them with our feet.
Yeah. We missed 2 tackles, let the little 36 guys run up through there. He's a good runner. We got to get him on the ground. And I'm going to tell you, too, we had bad things go against us. That was a big stop. We got a 17-10 game.
With the big playability of Michael Vick in this offense, it's still not a comfortable league.
Behind the running of Warrick Dunn, Atlanta hoped to return to old form.
This is Falcons type of football, running the ball left to right.
13 yards on successive plays for a Falcons first down. And this Eagles crowd on their feet every single second. Vick is back. He's pumping. He's looking. And he is being tackled back at the 22-yard line. Give the sack to Derek Burgess.
Philadelphia racked up 4 sacks in the game, and Vick lost more yards through sacks than he gained by scrambling.
Jim Johnson doing an outstanding job of mixing up his coverages. You know, when Vick wants to throw the football, they're in a 2-deep zone, making it very difficult to throw the ball down the field, thus ending in a sack.
I took a line gap. I pushed the center across. I made the tackle, but they was pushing. Yeah, I got to get down here quick.
I'll tell you what is good. Just jet their ass. That's been working. All right. Keep running the line. All right, let's keep working on our rhythm.
The Falcons couldn't find their rhythm because the Eagles were controlling the tempo.
Now he comes back. He fires. He completes it. He's got Westbrook for a first down.
They're going to ride that horse, and right now that horse is very strong.
Well, they used to call him Seabiscuit, and he is showing why he is such a champion.
Underdog movie stars are no strangers to a city where Rocky Balboa is a patron saint. However, Philadelphia needed more than Hollywood heroes to move downfield.
He dumps it on to Levens, who stumbles. His feet went out from under him.
Sometimes you just get a little bit too anxious.
The Eagles' drive stalled, and like the Falcons did on the previous possession, Philadelphia punted after only 5 plays.
Intermediate route. Right. Make them play honest. Are you ready for a punch? Yeah. Let's go. Next time we go, Benny, we'll make a punch call. You get in there and see if you can see the quarterback. See if we can't get him to beat it clean. Hey, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go get back. Go get a turnover.
In the past 4 years, Philadelphia has won more games than anyone else in the NFC. But that accomplishment is tainted by their 3 NFC championship losses. 44 years have passed since the Eagles have celebrated an NFL title. And Philadelphia fans didn't want to wait any longer.
Road's been hard to hoe at times against the Eagles defensively.
Vick wants to throw. He pumps. He fires. Intercepted. Dawkins across the 15. 10. Down to the 8. Brian Dawkins has himself a pick.
They measure it to the 11 and the first turnover of the day.
Dawkins just sitting back there, sitting down, waiting for that pass, sitting in that zone.
Well, as a receiver, if you've got a defender that's over the top of you, you're not supposed to continue down the field. You're supposed to flatten. It's a poor decision by Michael to throw this ball in his own end of the field in tight coverage, though.
Michael Vick is the most magical player to watch in football. But in this championship, Houdini was running out of tricks. The Eagles' defense had forced the Falcons to give up the ball. Now it was up to Philadelphia's offense to capitalize.
McNabb fakes. He slings it out to L.J. Smith. He stumbles. He gets up, and they're going to rule it incomplete.
A lot of stumbling on these screens.
Second screen we drop. Come on now. Look the ball in. We need 7.
Atlanta needs a stop here. And here's McNabb looking to throw. And he stripped of the football. Then McNabb fell and back at the 17.
Brady Smith came in from behind, and as his arm was getting set to come forward, the ball was knocked out. Fortunately, he recovered it.
All season, Atlanta led the league in sacks. And once again, they had delivered when it counted. The Eagles were forced to settle for a field goal.
The ball is spotted, the kick is away, and the kick is good.
The Falcons' hopes of scoring in the third quarter had fizzled. But trailing by only 10 points, Jim Mora remained optimistic. Late in the third quarter, Eagles kicker David Akers was recovering from a broken nose. The Falcons from bruised egos.
Don't stop screaming in. Don't come down, man. Sit down. You should stop screaming at people if you don't know what's going on.
All I'm saying, talk. Well, must not have known. Just talk.
You're supposed to know it. Anytime 3-6 is out of the court.
For the first time in 4 straight championship games, the Eagles entered the fourth quarter with a lead. On 2 straight drives, they kept Vick under control. They kept his receivers contained and his running backs corralled. The Eagles were chasing history.
On second down, Vick starts to roll, and he is trapped, and down he goes! Derek Burgess throws him for a loss, back at the 27. There's another sack.
Listen, that is as great of an open field play as you'll see. Michael Vick being taken down by a defensive end, Derek Burgess, in the open field just doesn't happen. That's the Michael Vick experience.
Let's go defense. I smell bacon. I smell bacon. Where's Chuck's up? Don't let up, baby. Don't let up. You got to go out like 1 minute. Don't let up. Nice. Keep your head. Keep your head.
No, you ain't gonna be screaming at me like that either. Hold on.
Hey, it's a 2-score game. We got to create something on defense. We got to create on defense. It's a 2-score game right here. 11 minutes. We got to get the ball out. Never stop believing. Keep your head up.
Now listen, hey, keep fighting. Hey, because I'm going to tell you what now. I'm going to tell you, their hands get tight down here at the end now. Let's just keep going, okay? Let's just keep going.
Not as if we needed it, but T.O. is on the sideline. He's inciting the crowd. This place is going crazy.
Now we have under 10 minutes remaining. We will watch that clock.
Eagles fans were also watching 2 aspects of the game which are often blamed after a loss and praised after a victory: the passing of McNabb and the play calling of Reed. Both were right on target.
the same aggressive football that has brought them to this point.
When a pass interference penalty was called on number 54, Chris Strapp, it was obvious the Falcons were playing the same kind of football that brought the Eagles 3 years of heartbreak.
McNabb fakes. He's back. He is all day. He fires. He completes it down at the 20, and being run out of bounds is Greg Lewis. Back to McNabb in the shotgun. He steps up. He runs. He's at the 10. He's at the 9. He's at the 8. He's got a first down.
The doubts disappeared with every step toward the end zone, replaced by simple admiration for Donovan McNabb.
The 7th carry by McNabb this afternoon, and now he is pumping up the crowd. 20-10, 4.5 minutes separating the Eagles from a trip to Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes, sir. We're getting 7 and they're starting to bust. Seal the deal, ho! They're going to start the sledge up, Tim.
The moment was McNabb's.
3:44 remaining. McNabb fakes, rolling, firing, touchdown. And it is complete to Chad Lewis for his 2nd touchdown of the game.
I got a feeling the Philadelphia Eagles are going to the Super Bowl.
Once again, Chad Lewis lined up as a blocker. On the snap, he became a receiver.
And Donovan McNabb, who has been waiting for this day for a long time, has been absolutely out of this world.
The touchdown was accompanied by a twist of fate. Lewis suffered a severe sprain on his left ankle, an injury he initially thought was a broken foot. It didn't stop him from celebrating. Chad Lewis helped take his team to their biggest game in 24 years. A game they will play without him.
Separating the Eagles from Jacksonville, Florida, as the snow swirls and the winds come, and everybody says, so what? We are warm and toasty.
Atlanta's final drive was nothing more than a formality. For the Eagles, it was a countdown to a coronation.
Falcon fans, be proud of this football team, and this will be a team that will come back and win next year.
You know what? Jim Mora Jr. has done a wonderful job with this team, but he said, we're playing with house money. House money, it doesn't exist. Not when you get to the championship game.
The Eagles finally had their championship.
The best team in the NFC since day one of the season is about to wrap up business. Andy Reid deserves all of the accolades you can hoist upon him.
Let's go to Jacksonville.
And the best fans in the NFL, the fans who have suffered in anguish for so many years, have finally been rewarded by their great football team. The Eagles are headed for Jacksonville. The Eagles, for the first time in 24 years, are headed to the Super Bowl.
We're going to the Super Bowl! This is our season! For the happiest days of my life. Right here.
Congratulations, Coach. Will Terrell Owens be playing in Jacksonville in Super Bowl 39?
Well, I have a feeling he will.
All right. You heard it right there.
With or without Terrell Owens, Philadelphia has proven themselves worthy contenders for a world title. The Eagles organization adopted a new slogan for the playoffs: one team, one city, one dream. Now they are just one win from the biggest celebration in Philadelphia sports history. If they return with the Lombardi Trophy, it will be one dream realized, one team rewarded, and one city reborn.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! That's the way to take it. This was yours. Woo! You can't win it unless you're in it, baby. No, I'm talking about it. That's what we're going. T.O., you ain't ready.
We going to win.
You ain't ready.
We're going to win. Going back to Jacksonville, baby.
He was crying like a little girl.
Hey, man. Yeah, I was crying.
You still borderline crying now.
I mean, what the numbers say? Just the championship. Winning.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what you are, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, where are we going next week? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
We're going to Duval County.
Hey, everybody, dinner at Dawkins' house.
All right, yeah.
Dinner at Dawkins.
Hey, who else want to touch this?
Hey, I got to see you.
If y'all don't take it from me, I'm going to take it home, I promise you. Somebody better get this from me.
Where's Mr. Lurie at? Come on in here. Come on in here. Hey, it's not, it's not possible without him. We all understand that. How about if you break us down right here? Break us down right here.
Might be a little function.
Hey, it's not just Super Bowl, it's about winning it. So let's
That's it.
1, 2, 3.
The critics said Andy Reid couldn't win the big game, but no longer. Now, Andy can be recognized for what he is, not for what he isn't. No pun intended, but his is a body of work that grows more impressive each year. Since the start of the 2000 season, Reid has won 66 times, more than any other coach in the NFL, including Bill Belichick. In Philadelphia, where the fans are tough and very demanding, there's a saying: whenever better is possible, then good is not enough. With all their victories, Reid's Eagles have won the city's respect. One more victory, and they'll win all the love this brotherly city can give.
This is beautiful, baby. This is the whole reason I came here. Thank you, Lord, for letting it iron out like this. And hey, way to reverse that curse, baby. One more to go. One down, one to go. Let's do this.